So now we're beginning to get into the nitty-gritty of the actual game itself when you're playing it. Obviously you've got an opponent set up on the other side, and most of the actions that occur will say something like one player from wherever the ball is. So if I place my little ball marker there, so it will be the defence of Sydney, the offence of the team that they were playing. And there are two things that could happen that would lead to a challenge, and that is that you get something like a tackle, which is a one-on-one situation, and the black and white dice will be used to name those. We'll come into that later, but they relate to the numbers along the top. So if it was black 2 white 4, it would be George Hewitt against whoever is in the offense white 4 position of the opponents, and it will then say what type of trait we're looking for. It could be skill, tackle, clear, 1% disposal or star, and it could be different for both players, one for the offense, one for the defense. The way these things work is that if it's skill against 1%, then the skill is the first, so it's the offensive skill against the 1% skill of the defense. And there's two ways of playing a challenge. You can say, okay, if they are equal, then the offensive team win that challenge, or if whoever's got the highest rate for the traits wins that game, wins that challenge. And it's similar for if it's a team, like a scramble. It could say scramble skill, and you would add up skill along here for the defense and add up skill along here for the offense, and whoever's got the highest will win. If they're tied, then the team on offense win. There is an advanced rule which I use, and it requires the red dice, and really this is all what the red dice is used for. If you're not playing an advanced rule, then the only other time this will be used is in when there's a centre bounce or a throw-in. And effectively what you do is, if they are tied, then offense would win it, and you roll this dice, and if it's between 1 and 4, then the challenge is correct. It is going to be the offensive team. If it's a 5 or 6, then you reverse it and give it to the defensive team. That is the team who have the ball and the team who don't have the ball, not the offense and defense. It's the forwards and defenders. It gets a bit confusing, you're talking about offense and defense, but in this instance it's the team with the ball. If the team has a 1 advantage, then again it's 1 to 4. You roll this dice, and 1 to 4 is the team with the advantage on the traits, and if it's 5 and 6, it's the team that don't have the advantage who win the challenge. Anything over 1, any 2 or over, because some of these are halves, 2 or over, then this roll would be 1 to 5. So the only way that it could overturn would be a 6. So there's your options that you have on challenges. You can just play it simply and say tied goes to the team that are with the ball, otherwise whoever's got the better gets the challenge. Or you can use the advanced rule and roll the dice. Even or 1 is 1 to 4. Anything over 2 is 1 to 5.